two guys playing games on Discord a million miles apart because they're not gay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Case of Butts. We're about to crack this case of butts wide
We're
open.
gonna crack the butts. Yeah, I get it. That was clever.
Look at those rosy cheeks. Who wouldn't?
Oh, alright, well, let's continue with the trial.
Alright. Gulp. Because that's the sound a gulp makes.
Of course. Well, did you or did you not?
Oh, yeah, the question is did you see her on the day of the murder? So.
Oh, yeah. I kind of glossed over it because I did the whole closed deal. Yeah.
I accidentally skipped it over, also. So.
Well, yeah, we all make mistakes.
Did you see her? Or I think it was like, did you visit her house on the day of the murder? It's like, well, did you not?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. This isn't a courtroom where I have to answer. I'll be snarky.
This guy is pretty stupid.
Oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. Stop.
I mean, he's gonna answer honestly no matter what you do. It's kind of pertinent to the
try
case.
to help him out.
Okay.
I'll send him a signal.
He is far too dense for signals.
Lie like a dog. That's not what you do in court. You can't.
He's under oath. You can't do that.
Well, see, man, it's like this. I don't remember.
You don't remember?
This was like 2 days ago.
This was literally last night. How do you not remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you.
Got a bad feeling about this.
We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies the matters. That simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
I'm like sweating balls, man.
Can we for recess, please?
Please.
Order in the court.
I swear to God, if you skip my lines one more time.
Mr. Bandage, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, this is bad.
Oh, it's totally gonna be the guy in the suit that actually killed her?
Probably.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please, bring Mr. Frank Sawit.
I think it's
Sawit. Saw it. That's Mr.
God.
Frank saw it. I get it.
Oh.
To the stand. Frank saw it. I like that. Oh, yeah, it is the guy. Right?
I think so. You have the same mole in the head.
Yeah. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh yes, newspapers, yes. You gave me a different voice, but Grant did it in the first episode. But, as you can see, he's already doing 3, so, yes.
I don't know what's going on. Mr. Seenet, you may proceed with your testimony. Please, tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Gasp! This is new. Witness's account.
So, I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry, because he left the door half open behind him. So, like a good neighbor, State Farm was here to close the door. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. God.
Gasp.
I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working at all. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. Oh, thinking about it just makes my shoulders go back and forth. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Gasp! He did do it.
Maybe he did. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? It's not like I told you to lie.
Yeah.
I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Wait, he did try to send him a signal that was like, lie out your teeth or something. That was ridiculous. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. I just fucking lied to you. However, some cordless phones do not function normally.
But wouldn't cordless phones function better because they're not routed into the building, which in turn is out of power?
Wouldn't cordless phones not need electricity because they have a battery?
Wouldn't
Because
that
they're
shit be called a
cordless?
cell phone?
Do I? I can't be the only one thinking this, right?
Am I tripping balls, or is this man lying?
The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those.
He said he didn't go into the apartment, but he also used her phone?
Yeah. He said he went to a public phone.
Oh no, he said he tried her phone and it was not working due to the blackout.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, and then after that he went to a public. I don't know, man. Your Honor,
Maybe like didn't enter the living room. Who knows?
I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Perusal. That's a hilarious word. Say it more.
Okay.
Blackout record added to the court record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 on the day of the crime.
That's a long time for electricity to be out, though.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Z-Axis.
Yes, yes, Your Honor. That was a great joke. I laughed greatly, Your Honor.
I'm trying here. There aren't many things that connect to Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor? Am I even a lawyer? Did I pass the bar exam?
I'm pretty sure you, like, came in here with, like, a diploma from the local middle school, and they were just like, yeah, you know, that looks right, that looks good.
Well, seeing how my name is Nick, and I'm called Phoenix Wright, maybe,
Oh, you're
maybe
lying.
I lied. Alright, maybe Nick is a nickname for Phoenix? I don't know.
Oh, maybe. I don't
Anyway,
know.
come on, Mia.
Alright, Wright, this is it, the real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Oh my god. Of course he was lying, you fucking moron! They're all liars! Your client is innocent, right?
How can you be so sure?
Because I'm the tutorial girl, I tell you, don't worry about it. Just a hunch. Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? Oh.
Exclamation mark 3 times!
Dude.
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there.
Somewhere.
First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, you shoot him in the head! I mean,
With your
presented
the other weapon that you brought to the courtroom.
Present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Like you did in high school with your pent-up aggression.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Open the court record with all the tabs you keep handy, then point out contradictions in the testimony. Okay. Cross-examination. Begin. So now we gotta cross-examine.
I was going door to door. Oh, okay,
Okay. So I guess check the tab menu. Okay. So
The time of death was 4 to 5. Wait, didn't he say?
Oh yeah, he said it was 1.
Thinking it was strange. I looked inside the apartment.
Yeah.
Lying there, not moving, dead. I was coiled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I
Yeah.
had to call the police immediately. How the phone or apartment wasn't working. Went to a nearby park. I remember the time exactly.
Yeah, it was 1. No, it wasn't. It was 4 to 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So present, I guess. With why? Objection! Oh, that's awesome.
You found the body at 1 p.m. Are you sure? Yes, it was 1 o'clock p.m. for certain. That was a hefty
God.
thud. Ow! My hands really hurt. Frankly, I find that hard to believe.
I also find it hard to believe
look
that I
how
slammed
snarky
my
he
hands
is.
that hard.
Look at that boy.
Dude, he knows.
Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy
shit.
notes the time of death sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 o'clock p.m.
Ooh,
How do you
That's
explain
spicy.
this 3-hour gap? Fuckface.
dickhead. Whoa.
He has a very high-pitched objection.
Yeah, he does.
This is trivial! The witness merely forgot the time!
No, that sounds like bullshit to me. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mister, I saw it. Why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. I have messed up this guy's voice more times than I can count, but we're going with this for now.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies.
God, I could really go for a baguette right now.
Same, I'm kind of hungry. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Unless, it's a solid lie.
Yeah.
Wait, I remember it now. Here's my 4th voice. I'm transforming.
Would you care to give your testimony again? Oh, he's gonna do what? Oh shit. Okay.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program, yes. That's why I thought it was 1 o'clock p.m. Terribly sorry about that misunderstanding.
Oh, but you know what? Fucking power was out,
Oh,
asshole.
shit. Dumbass.
So you ain't heard of. I see. That doesn't sound like bullshit at all. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Backward, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do.
You know what to do.
Kill that motherfucker right now.
Rub it in his stupid face.
Cross-examination. I love the transitions.
Oh, yeah. So I found the body, I heard the time. There was a
Uh-huh.
voice saying it was probably coming from the television.
Uh-huh. Lies.
Noon
The blackout.
6.
Yep.
Objection! Hold it right there.
I like that a
Prosecution
lot.
has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. I love when he smacks the paper.
I do
And
too.
this record proves it.
Yeah, you fucking asshole. Lies beget more lies.
You couldn't have possibly heard a television or a video. Ooh.
Unless, like, she had a battery-powered TV or something, then, that might poke holes in our case, but don't think about it.
Irk. I irk. You irk me.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Watched It?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Very, very puzzling. Quite puzzling, yes.
You're under oath, Mr. Seen It. You should remember this.
Wait, I remember now, but of course.
Mr. looked at it? It's really hard to make these up. The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
If this
It's
was a
also
real
making you
court
look
case-
like kind of an asshole.
If this was a real court, you probably would be inadmissible as evidence, seeing how this is your third testimony.
That's probably true. That, and you seem rather distraught.
I'm not distraught, you're distraught.
I'm not sweating, you're sweating.
My apologies, Your Honor. There must have been the shock of finding the body.
Of course. Very well, Mr. Viewed It. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. This guy's getting 3 fucking testimonies. This should not be happening.
I didn't hear the time. I saw it, as my name implies.
I get it. Funny.
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yes, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. The clock.
What? It wasn't a clock. You saw a clock. That would explain it.
Take out an L and now we're talking.
Take out the first C and we've got it on lock. The defense may cross-examine the witness. I don't know, man. I'm trying out here.
Gladly.
So it wasn't a clock, it was a statue.
I saw it.
Uh-huh.
A
But
statue.
What?
I
wait,
think it's rather heavy.
yeah.
Trauma.
Wait, keep going in the thing, because I think he says like the murder
There's a table
victim.
clock in the apartment, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, the murder weapon.
Yeah, the murder weapon. Yeah. So he's saying the killer used the clock, but that's not it at all. Yeah, it was the statue. Yeah. Okay. Objection!
Wait just one darn diddly second.
You fucking asshole.
The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock?
Oh, if you look at it, there's a clock in the bottom of the statue.
Where? You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are, some kind of lawyer?
Not letting me stomp all over you with lies. How could you?
Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That was a clock. I know what a clock is.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr.
Injury?
That's a good one.
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck...
Oh my.
The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud.
It's an audio clock?
Oh my god.
As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
This is fucking idiotic.
Oh,
I
I
see.
swear to God, you skipped my line one more goddamn time, and
I'm going to have to kill you, Brian!
Mr. Butts will go to jail.
So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. I totally believe it! Well, Mr. Upside Down,
Well,
it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. This judge is a moron.
this, like, he's so bewildered by everything.
Yeah.
Have any
Do
problems?
you have any problem with his testimony now?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, it's not a fucking clock.
I think it is, but... Sorry. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in this witness's testimony, just like Butts back in high school. The
Oh
only
no.
way he could have known this weapon was a clock is to hold it... Oh, yeah, because, you know...
Oh
He
yeah,
never
and he
entered
would have
the
had to be
apartment.
holding it to, yeah, he would
He
have had
could
to
hold
have
it
had
in
it.
his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment.
That's true.
Ow. Clearly a contradiction.
I'm going to break this table soon.
Is this mahogany? It's very sturdy.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment.
Yeah.
I don't think he knew her at all.
No, I think he's just a serial murderer.
Because you're lying. You were inside the apartment of the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there, you liar.
Well, actually, we have your fingerprints right here on this clock.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her.
Oh, fuck.
You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. We are entering anime mode, ladies and gentlemen.
Gasp. Anime mode. Oh, and the freaking courtroom is wild. Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Sideways. I don't know if I've said that already, but I might have. I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't think the audience does either.
I
Yes, Your
don't-
Honor. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you, because you were certain it was 1 o'clock. Understandable, since it was the murder since the murder weapon spoke as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Love how he's just sitting there watching. Did you or did you not strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw. Ooh.
Oh,
That's what I call facial hair. Shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. Him. I saw it. He killed her, and he should burn. Give him death.
Whoa. Chill out, dude. Order! Order in the court, I say!
You wish to burn this man? The hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, you seem quite insane.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim.
Mr. Second! I ran out of things and
Your Honor?
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. I don't know. I'm really having a great time here.
Oh,
Do you have any evidence?
the whole case is riding on this, just like Butts and me in high school.
Oh my god.
That's what I call a dead joke. Let it go. If no one cares about it, I better think it through carefully. Your Honor? The sound Mr. Saw It heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock.
I don't know.
Let's sound the clock here, now, in this court. I said that backwards, but it's okay because my hands are huge. Your Honor, may I have the clock?
My hands are huge and my hair is dainty.
I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
Oh, so it actually is a real clock. They weren't lying. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Sandwich?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's...
It's 11:25.
Wait, the clock just said it was like 3.
No, it said 8:25. 3 hours off. Gaspoo.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow.
would've
Precisely
had
the
to-
discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard at the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. I am losing my mind.
Yes.
He's right. How am I gonna prove? Wasn't she gone in Paris or some shit?
Yeah.
I skipped my lines. How am I supposed to prove that something?
Mr. Pickle. Now I'm hungry, so I'm having food. I'm really hungry. It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Exclamation. Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness.
Indict.
Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination. Mr. Frank saw it.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. I go bald. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime. Grr. And I almost had him, too. If it weren't for those, meddling kids. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now, except prove that the bitch came in from Paris the day before the murder.
And we'll figure out what happens next time, because that's a wrap.